The violence in the Mideast.
It is, Lisa. It's Friday night. The big story on Action News is a large pro-Palestinian demonstration underway at the height of the evening rush hour. Chopper 6 is live right now over Market Street East, where several hundred Arab Americans and their supporters are making their way toward the Liberty Bell. Now, eastbound traffic in the area has been detoured around the march, which is causing some backups as commuters try to get out of Center City and go home. The rally began around 4 this afternoon at 15th and Locust, outside the Israeli consulate. The protesters then marched to City Hall before moving toward Independence Mall. All of this, of course, stemming from nearly 2 weeks of violence along the West Bank and Gaza. Israeli troops have been fighting rock-throwing Palestinians in a pitched battle over sacred ground. Action News reporter Michele McCormack's been following the demonstration. She'll have a live report coming up later in the broadcast. Lisa?
And now to our other big story, across from the Liberty Bell. Michelle?
Well, Lisa, the demonstrators have just arrived here at the Liberty Bell. They're about 200 strong. Of that group, though, the organizers of this demonstration only allowed the media to speak with 4 people, an indication that they're making a concerted effort to get a specific message across. A mock victim of the Middle East conflict carried through the streets of Philadelphia. Arabs and Muslims marched from City Hall to the Israeli consulate, demanding that the deaths of Palestinian civilians also be viewed as murder, as was the lynching of Israeli soldiers.
The main issue of today's demonstration is to express our disapproval as Arab Americans with the behavior of the State of Israel, with the killing of more than 100 Palestinians, of which half of them are children.
Some in the crowd compared Israel's leader with Adolf Hitler. Ironically, just a day earlier, it was some participating in a Jewish community protest who felt it was the Palestinian leader who was much like Hitler, a point of contention even among their fellow Jews.
I survived a concentration camp, and it's sorrowful for me to be here to pray with the Jewish people in Philadelphia for the peace in Israel and to save my brethren.
Emotions are running high, far beyond the West Bank. The Arab and Muslims who have gathered here feel that America is biased towards Israel, something they are hoping to change in dramatic fashion today. Live at the Liberty Bell, Michele McCormack, Channel 6 Action News. Marc?
Thanks, Michelle. A fire broke out on board the USS Kitty Hawk at the old Philadelphia Navy shipyard today. It happened around 9:40 this morning. Firemen traced the flow of heavy smoke to a piece of machinery at the back of the docked vessel. It was brought under control in less than 20 minutes. No evacuations and no injuries reported.
And coming up next on Action News tonight in our Health Check segment, how music can help both doctors and patients during surgery. Anita Brickman will have that story.
That and much more when Action News continues tonight.